To kick things off this morning, I have the distinct honor of introducing the founder and president of TaxPlanIQ and the undisputed tax planning champion of the world, Jackie Meyer. All kidding aside, it is a joy to work with Jackie every single day. We balance each other very well as president and CEO. So if you don't know Jackie, she's an entrepreneur, speaker, consultant, and has been in the tax advisory field for almost 2 decades. She led her boutique CPA firm to exponential growth by transforming to tax advisory, which culminated in a successful seven-figure sale. That exponential growth and sale was significantly propelled by her revolutionary ROI method, which you'll learn more about today. And this changed how value pricing is done in tax advisory services and actually is now on the cusp of being adopted by the AI CPA. It also led to the creation of TaxPlanIQ, democratizing tax planning so firms throughout the US could tap into this opportunity. Jackie also hosts a podcast, speaks frequently on industry-related topics, and is a champion for financial literacy and innovation in tax advisory services for advisors and consumers alike. So without further ado, I'm excited to turn things over to her to talk about the future of accounting industry. Jackie, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Dave. That was a very sweet introduction. All right, I'm going to take over the screen and we are going to dive into a very near and dear topic to my heart and a bit about the future of our profession. So let me get that up for y'all. Can everyone see that okay? Make sure. Let me get my... All righty. Awesome. So it's an absolute pleasure to sit before you at our first ever TaxPlanIQ virtual summit. We are coming together today to shape the future of the accounting profession. Can you believe it? Over 1,000 people have registered for this event, demonstrating just how passionate we all are about driving our profession forward. Today is really a milestone for us. We're not just here to listen, we're here to engage, to learn, be inspired. Our agenda is packed with 6 hours of incredible content, including keynote sessions, panel discussions with amazing special guests, mentors and tax strategists that I look up to are with us today, and an interactive workshop. So we have a lot of fun stuff to do. We will be taking those quick breaks to recharge, but the more you participate, the better your chances to win an entire year of our brand new training and consulting subscription we are announcing today for TaxPlanIQ. So pretty good stuff. All right, let's get into it. Now, there are 3 secrets to tax planning that most don't realize. And instead of telling them to you right now, I'm going to wait till the end of the session. I just picked up this little trick from Joe Woodard. He likes to tease people to stay and wait. So I'll hang tight for that. All right, but let's get into the accounting landscape. It's really undergoing a seismic shift due to advances in technology. Automation, AI, machine learning are not just buzzwords. They're tools revolutionizing our field, enhancing productivity, streamlining our workflows. Many of us fear that these technologies will render our roles obsolete. However, I see this as an incredible opportunity for us to elevate our game. Imagine a world where mundane tasks like data entry, basic compliance work are handled by machines, freeing us up to focus on higher value activities. If you've heard me talk before, you know I am very passionate about that. Now, this isn't just our future, y'all. This is happening right now. So by embracing those technologies, we can provide our clients with more personalized advice, strategic insights. We can shift our role from number crunchers, becoming true advisors to shape their futures. And that will deepen the relationships we have with our clients and drive true value. So technology is not here to replace us. It reminds me of something that AICPA president said last year. You will not be replaced by AI. You will be replaced by someone using AI, right? So as we adopt to these changes, we have to keep our focus on leveraging these tools to enhance service offerings and delivering exceptional value. And there's a lot of cool stuff coming our way. We've got blockchain technology that I still don't fully understand. We have predictive insights. There's a new app almost every day. There's content creation, data analysis. There's more efficiency and flexibility with technology and more advanced security measures, which is great. And later today, I'll be diving into a workshop with you. But my proposition for you this morning as we kick off, dare I propose that within just a few years, the term accountant will actually evolve fully to advisor. And that shift may redefine our entire profession, moving us from those traditional roles into these strategic partnerships with clients. You may have heard some people are already saying it, CAS. Some people say client accounting services, and other people say client advisory services. So we're already moving in that direction. There's a pretty startling statistic here. The AI in accounting market specifically is already around 1.5 billion. It's probably more than that, and every day growing, but it's estimated to reach 6.62 billion by 2029. Growing at a compound annual growth rate of 33.5%. I want that return on investment, right? So that underscores the significance here. And you see some of our major players on the screen. I wonder, do you think that they'll still be the major players in 5 years? We don't know. TBD, right? As we discuss the future of accounting, it's essential to look back and understand how previous advancements have reshaped industries. I came across a particular example that I think is very compelling. This perspective can help us navigate the changes that we face today. So consider the banking industry a few decades ago, 1970s, all right? Customers had to visit physical banks, and they had to go to those branches to interact with human tellers for tasks like withdrawing, depositing money, checking balances, other transactions. It was a very time-consuming process with significant manual effort. Then came, dun, 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 the ATM, right? A revolutionary technology that transformed banking. They provide unparalleled convenience, allowed customers to perform basic banking tasks 24/7 without the need to visit a branch or wait in line. The shift significantly reduced workload of bank tellers, but rather than rendering them obsolete, it redefined their roles. Bank tellers transitioned from routine cash handling to more complex customer service positions, focusing on sales, advisory, building stronger customer relationships. What's the parallel to us today in accounting? We're witnessing a very similar transformation. Just as ATMs revolutionized banking, AI, automation, blockchain are transforming accounting. According to a study by PwC, and pop in the reactions if you agree or disagree, PwC says 47% of accounting tasks are expected to be automated by 2025. What do you think? Show me in the reactions. Yeah. Oh, a lot of thumbs up. Okay, cool. Love it. We got some forward thinkers here. Ooh, love it. Yay, love it. All right. So these technologies are not here to replace us, but to enhance our capabilities. The rise of remote work, blockchain, all of that good stuff. Now, the history of technology adoption does teach us some valuable lessons. When ATMs were introduced, there was initial resistance, shocker, and fear of job losses. However, as it was embraced, it led to the creation of new roles and opportunities within banking. Very similar to our current wave of advancements in accounting, creating new opportunities for us to provide those higher value services. I wonder how many times I can say that in one day, right? I'll try to keep it down. And who knows, the ATM might actually get wiped out as we know it, right? We've got so many more digital payments coming along. And so we'll see 10 years from now if this is even an example to keep using. As accountants, we must be proactive, though, in embracing these technologies. We can transform our roles, and the future of the profession really depends on us. Next slide. Now, this is what's interesting. This is a news clip from 1970. No, just kidding. The use of ATMs actually increased bank teller jobs. My 10-year-old daughter, Alex, I was telling her this story last night because she keeps saying, all of our jobs are going away. And I'm like, you don't have a job yet. What are you talking about? But actually, by 10% from 2000 to 2010 is how much bank teller jobs increased due to the reduced cost of operating branches, leading to more branch openings and teller hires. It's kind of crazy how that works out. It's kind of like COVID. It had so many indirect impacts that we couldn't really see. So by looking back at how that transformed the industry in the past, we can gain confidence and insight into navigating the changes ahead for sure, and a brighter future for accountants. All right, this is that statistic that I showed you a few minutes ago. It's important, I think, to have in the slides for later. And hopefully, if you did ask, we have the VIP offer that you can download all the slides, the recordings, etc. today. And so you'll be able to get your hands on that. Let's go on. Now, here's a scary statistic. With automation, it's expected to replace up to 800 million jobs within the next decade. I just saw a news article this week about the economy and how a certain number of jobs were replaced due to AI, is what they said. We can either, again, view this as a threat or as being freed to focus on higher value services. And by the way, if you like anything that we're saying today, feel free to screenshot away, pop it on social. Love to see your support there and your thoughts. So let's seize the bright side of those opportunities with enthusiasm and confidence, ready to lead the way in this exciting new era, soaring our value proposition high. Here are some key ways technology is shaping new opportunities for us. We've got a lot going on around strategic advisory services. I would argue outsourced CFO services are pretty popular right now, and FP&A. I would say that tax advisory will be even bigger, and I will show you proof of that. Financial planning and analysis, we have a lot of things that start overlapping into that field between the two industries. We have a lot of cool stuff coming for enhanced client relationships and more personalized services, more proactive communication, what clients have been begging us for decades. We've got a ton of regulatory compliance and risk management coming our way. But there's other challenges too. We need to be continuously learning. And by being here today, that's my #1 recommendation you'll see as to how to stay ahead of this. Continue learning and staying on top of things. And by being here today, you are doing that. And so I am very, very excited for you. Now, we've talked a lot about AI commoditization. That's a long word so far. But there's a secondary trend that's actually in higher demand for tax advisory services that's also occurring. Here are some compelling statistics and quotes about the estimated growth of the tax advisory economy. So, Allied Market Research reports that tax advisory services market is projected to grow by CAGR 11.2% to $97.1 billion by 2031. Wow. Intuit's Tax Pro Center highlights tax reform, economic growth are driving increased demand for planning services. You got to reduce those liabilities, and we're going international, y'all. Ignition app emphasizes the transitioning to tax advisory services, allowing accounting professionals to secure more steady year-round revenue, moving away from the traditional seasonal income model. Accounting age. notes that advisory services can significantly enhance client relationships, diversify revenue streams for accounting firms. And as I said, traditional CFO roles are being augmented with AI, but think about it. How many apps do you see cropping up for outsourced CFO, FP&A, bookkeeping services? There are a billion now, right? But how many tax advisory ones do you see? There's like 3, okay? Which means it's a lot freaking harder to do, but it's worth it if you put in the effort. Over the past decade, the tax advisory landscape has transformed remarkably. By leading with tax advisory and transforming my own CPA firm in 2016, I was able to 5 times my own firm's growth revenue-wise, while simultaneously decreasing my work hours to good old Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week, which is one of the best books I'll ever recommend. That achievement was largely due to leveraging human knowledge and capabilities at the time, emphasizing that strategic advice, personalized tax planning. However, we all know what we're facing today: staffing shortages. That's where technology becomes invaluable. By automating those level 1, level 2 staff accountant tasks, we can free up time for those higher level activities, not only improving efficiency, but also bringing more value to our clients. So the future is bright for those that adapt quickly. Waiting to adopt could mean missing out on substantial benefits that they offer. In the next 3 years, those who integrate AI into their practices will see unprecedented growth and efficiency gains. Check my time. Oh boy. Okay. Got to wrap this up. Now, at TaxPlanIQ, we're at the forefront of this technological revolution. We are programming all of those level 1 staff data entry, concept ideation, time needs into automation for you, which is a critical shift. So let's dive into it here as to how we can help you. Our commitment here at TaxPlanIQ is to equip you with the technology and support needed to navigate these changes successfully. And let's dive into some ways how. Jane, our GPT 4.0, not to be confused with 4.0, which came out last year. 4.0 came out this week, and I'm going to be showing you in the workshop later on AI. Really cool stuff about that. And we have OCR technology, which is a fancy term for customizing the information, pulling it, suggesting tax strategies around a 1040 within minutes. We are already doing that, and it's just getting better from here. The next phase of this, what we call the core revamp, is going to get full automated plan creation for you within a few clicks. We saw the design of this week, and we expect to implement this quarter. It is so exciting. Now, for all the efficiencies our users have seen, this will kind of take it next level. Our strategy hub or education library grows and evolves every day. So when you need that education and support, we not only meet weekly, we meet monthly. We've got tons of CPE options. Whether you need client overviews and articles, things you need to know as the advisor only, the opportunities and risks around a tax strategy, vendor resources, discounts, educational videos, and CPE, we set you up for really no failure there. And all of this will greatly help your work as an advisor. And as Dave hinted or alluded to earlier, the AI CPA and I are working on revamping their value pricing toolkit as we speak. Using the ROI method of value pricing, this will be revolutionary to our profession. Now, as stressors mount on us each day, softwares and automations are going to verify accuracy, save time, reduce risks of errors, and foster a lot more trust in your day-to-day. But it does require a commitment from you. These are the things that I think that we need from us as human beings to advance. Continuous learning, number 1. Mastering advanced analytical and advisory skills. Leveraging the technology to its greatest and specializing in high demand areas. So by focusing on these steps, human accountants can transition to strategic advisor roles and provide that significant value. All right, so I don't know if we're going to have time, but I have a story of Sarah. I think I'm going to breeze through it real quick. But she lives in the big city, and her struggle is the typical burnout that a lot of us as accountants face. She has lost her passion for uh, tax work because of all the mundane, and she doesn't know what to do. And then someone introduced her to how tax advisory transformed their firm and their life. She decided to invest in herself, get that passion back. She said, I'm not going to spend another Easter alone. Anyone identify with that? I do. So now she's already on the up and up. She's starting to lead with tax planning, provide those valuable services, and she provides that personalized advice. She's become that true trusted advisor, and she gets a lot of appreciation and recognition. This is not a story, y'all. This is real life. This is what we see when you lead with tax planning. But that's the past and present, the here and now. What if we look at our future? Let's fast forward to the year 2034. Envision the future of Sarah Thompson, a visionary in the accounting world. She's guided by her advanced AI bot or assistant, Adam. That partnership is the epitome of seamless integration. He efficiently processes data like tax returns. He collects e-file signatures overnight. Sarah no longer has to worry about those time-consuming activities. She can focus on directing the charge. With a neural interface, she reviews and adjusts findings with her thoughts. They're baked into her earrings, y'all. So she got those holograms going on. And communications really transformed. Client meetings go above and beyond, diving into ethical implications of each decision, fostering more trust and satisfaction. Adam tests Sarah's strategies while she's speaking for potential audits. And she uses augmented reality to create financial literacy sessions for her clients with Adam's guidance. He finalizes her presentations using her voice and AI-generated copy. By the way, I'm AI right now. Did y'all know that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm real. You can't fake this laugh. But Sarah's sitting here at her dance recital for her daughter, and Adam is managing with quantum encryption data integrity beyond any kind of conventional means that you can behind the scenes. And that is not far ahead of us, y'all. We are rooting for you, and we are excited to get you there, help get you there. So our future is bright, and by choosing to enhance our tax advisory services, we're making a commitment to excellence, innovation, and growth. And it not only elevates our profession, but significantly impacts the success of our clients. And I did tell you that I would give you the 3 secrets to tax planning as we wrap up our first session today. Do remember that this is a choice to embrace change, seize opportunities, and chart a course for success. There's a great quote here from A League of Their Own. It's supposed to be hard. If it were easy, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great. So let us make that choice together today. And the 3 secrets to tax planning. It can be done any time of year. I prefer to schedule it a couple weeks after someone's 1040 is done every year. Continue updating it quarterly. Most can be planned in the summertime, and then just make small tweaks at year end. That's going to save your holiday season, y'all. Number 2, you don't have to be a tax code genius. I'm seeing bookkeepers, I'm seeing non-tax professionals excelling at tax advisory because you need curiosity, a detective hat, a passion for finding savings for your clients, and an insatiable drive to learn. That's what you need to be successful here. And number 3, tax planning for the future is our future. As AI takes over compliance, more mathematical equations, data entry, we can look forward to this big picture instead.